video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see, though. But maybe on this one, we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Hornets taking on the Nuggets. For Charlotte, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Nuggets, Hornets. We'll be right back after this. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain is out there with Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Then there's Carter. And it's Williamson in at the 3 spot. And for Charlotte, Kyrie Irving is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Lucas in at the 4-man position. So the Nuggets win the tip. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Here's Chamberlain. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Jokic. Jokic draws the double. On its way from Irving for 2. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. There's the lob to the hoop. And Lucas slams it in.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right reads.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Adebayo kicks to Rose. Jokic passes to Adebayo. Over Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
He hits both from the strike.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Driving the lane. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander in traffic uses that athleticism.
Jokic. Williamson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Jokic with it. Now defended by Williamson. Jokic with the bucket.
Jokic being assertive now in the mid-range and has the touch to bury that kind of shot.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Augustus. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. They double-team Chamberlain. Here's the three. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Chamberlain. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Williamson against Jokic. There's the drive. And no good that time. Good D by Williamson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Williamson. Shot clock at 6. The putback out to Carter. He takes it in. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Hornets trail. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Chamberlain. Carter for three. Hands it from downtown.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Now here's Rose. No points in the game yet for him. Now here's Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Adebayo finds Rose. Lets it fly from 18. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the feed to Chamberlain. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Pass to Jokic. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And they pick up 2.
Great ball movement there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Hornets. 4-point game. And it's Rose missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
They double-team Chamberlain. Williamson against Rose. Puts it up from 12. And it's Williamson missing. Charlotte shooting a lonely 30% to start this game out. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Carter driving inside. And he banks in the layup. Carter's got 5 points so far.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Now, here's Jokic. Irving looking over the floor. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dishes it to Williamson. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Rose passes to Jokic. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan. Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Now here's Williamson. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And the Hornets call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Towns comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Green in for Nikola Jokic. Young against Lucas. Young dishes to Chamberlain. Shoots over Towns. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Young.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Young against Rose. And a wide open look for Irving. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
The pass to Chamberlain. Young dishes to Carter. Back to Young. Carter against Irving. Carter kicks to Young. Another 3 for Denver.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
Hornets trail by 10. This is it to Lucas. Out to the right wing. Rose with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here is Young. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Williamson kicks to Young. The 3, and again Denver with the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Outside Irving. Fires the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Young. It's deflected. Green with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And stolen by Ilgauskas. And he lobs it up. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Here's Irving. Pass to Towns. And the rejection by Bradley.
It's so obvious that Towns wants to learn and grow as a player. He's already an impressive force on the floor, but he's always looking for those little ways to up his level.
And Towns drops them both.
And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Young's got 8.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
Hornets trail by 9. To the middle, here's Lucas, and Lucas slams it in.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
They grab their own miss. Dantley. And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
And it's blocked. And here's Young. He's got 8. It's rebounded by Towns. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side Rose. On the wing, Irving.
Sean Bradley.
And the Hornets making a change here. Maravich is checked in.
Maravich.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, good balance and squared up shoulders. If there's one thing Green does better than anything else, it's nailing catch-and-shoot Jays.
Here's Dantley. Maravich defending. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Outside Irving. Can't nail the jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Irving is out there, Patrick Beverly. Then there's Maravich. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Lucas in at the 4 slot. Here's Dantley. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Bradley deciding where to go with it. And Young with the basket on the assist by Bradley. Young's got 10.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
No good from Maravich.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Dantley the pass to Curry. Pass to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And your experience, Brett, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. And some changes here for the Hornets. Bam Adebayo comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Terry in for Irving. And Denver also making a switch. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Here's Walker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No good. Great D that time from Adebayo. To the wing right side. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there. Vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Here's Dantley. Maravich defending. Driving to the basket. A shot by Dantley, no good. Hornets trail by 6. And the rejection by Bradley. Dantley the pass to Walker. Here's Dantley. Jokic defending. 16 feet away. A shot by Dantley, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I just feel like Patrick Beverley has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
Now here's Walker over Beverley. And another miss by Denver. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 3. Here's Terry. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
Here's Dantley. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And the rejection by Bradley. Zion Williamson's checked in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Jokic inside, guarded by Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Adebayo. Again, Adebayo missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Bradley, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Carter, he's checked in for Denver. Now here's Beverley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No good from Maravich.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Dantley. 6 points for him. And the shot is long. Feeds it to Beverley. Here's Maravich. Drains the 19-footer. Maravich just got 5.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Bradley. Gilgeous-Alexander against Terry. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Poke loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Denver. The Nuggets leading by 6. Now Williamson. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection. And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Carter finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Second chance effort, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The Nuggets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Rose, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Denver with a change here, too. Chamberlain's checked in for Bradley.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact. And that's what Shai does. That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
The pass to Terry. Pass to Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Carter against Terry. Carter down low. Here's Dantley. Jokic defending. The shot by Dantley, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Chamberlain following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Williamson, the pass to Carter. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Carter's got 11 points.
Now Zion plays within the system right there, very unselfish.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 4. Cranes the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
He gets it in there.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. And Rose throws it down hard.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10 over Rose. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Rose dishes to Beverly. Rose passes to Beverly. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, if you're a young player out there and you're going to guard a guy like Patrick Beverly, then the tough approach might not be the way to go.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Jokic. Lucas comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Green in for Jason Terry. Curry's checked in for the Nuggets. Trae Young comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Rose following the three-pointer by Trae Young.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
The timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Kyrie Irving checked in for the Hornets. Curry passes to Williamson. Kicks it to Young. Irving against Carter. Outside Curry. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Williamson trying to free himself up. And another miss by Denver. Hornets trail by 6. Outside Rose. He dishes it to Irving. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Irving's got 10 points.
When you make shots like that, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
Young is double. Pass to Williamson. Carter against Irving. 14 feet away, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Outside Irving. Pass to Towns. To the inside, Lucas. And Lucas slams it in.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Young is double. Now the feed to Chamberlain. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Ilgauskas is checked in. The free throw good from Chamberlain. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Craig, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Now here's Rose. He's got 12. And Rose throws it down.
And Rose is so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Chamberlain kicks to Young. Denver passing it around. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Now, there's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Irving's shot is good.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Here's Chamberlain. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Nuggets on top, leading by just 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Doc. A high-scoring affair in the first half. Did you think coming in that it would be this kind of a shootout?
Not at all, but we're not playing good enough defense to guard anybody. So, we just got to play better to keep the ball in front of us.
Doc, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 13 points and 2 assists. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
I'd like to see them get to the line more, but to do that, you got to be aggressive. Force the action, drive the lanes, make the defense react to what you're doing. If they can do that, I think they have a good chance of pulling out a win.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Zion Williamson is out there with Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Carter. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Bam Adebayo.
Zero hesitation from Shai on that play.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Hornets. A 2-point game. Jokic draws the double. It's tipped. Carter on the wing, covered by Irving. Got that bucket in no time at all. Carter's got 14 points for the game.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic in the corner. Jokic draws the double. The kick out to Rose. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Lucas against Carter. The dish to Ilgauskas. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists in the game.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Now, here is Irving. 12 points for him. Outside Rose. Irving against Carter. 6 to shoot. Here's Jokic. The baseline jumper goes down. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
A little mid-major is going to be an easy shot for him when he's got that much of a size advantage.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Denver leading by 5. Unloads from 13. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jokic against Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Carter. Williamson outside. The pass to Ilgauskas. Chamberlain trying to get open. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And no doubt the size of Ilgauskas can be intimidating. He is a huge player with a surprisingly soft touch.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Here's Rose. He's got 14. Passes it to Jokic. Charlotte moving the ball around. Chamberlain with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Irving. And it's sent back by Carter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Out of hand on it. Double team on Adebayo. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Denver. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now here is Carter. 14 points for him. Williamson, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ilgauskas trying to get open. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 9. Outside Rose. Irving finds Adebayo. Now here's Lucas. Outside Irving. And the Hornets miss again. Carter with it. Pass to Ilgauskas. Back to Carter. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Maravich, he's checked in for Charlotte. Terry comes in for Derrick Rose. And then for Denver. Bradley's checked in for Chamberlain. And it's Kemba Walker in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Inside. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. To the paint. Here's Maravich. Up and in on the way. Maravich has got 7.
A big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
And it's Walker penetrating. Bradley trying to break free. That one drops for him. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
It's good from long range. He's got 10.
That's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
Now here's Walker. Floats it up for Williamson. And it's sent back by Jokic. Outside Maravich. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Irving against Walker. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the pass to Williamson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
There's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day, and it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Towns checked in for Nikola Jokic. And a switcher also for Denver. Young's checked in. The Nuggets trail. To the wing on the left. Outside Brent. Five on the clock. Back to Walker. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Terry the pass to Maravich. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maravich. Young's shot is off. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Gilgeous-Alexander against Terry. Denver grabs the miss. Up top, Walker. Covered by Irving. Walker looking for an opening. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Curry's checked in for Denver. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Young from the arc. Hornets leading by 4. Outside Irving. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
The assist.
Down low. Here's Young. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Kemba Walker.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
And it's good, 2 points. Irving's got 14.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Walker. No good off the front iron.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Maravich, good.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Young against Maravich. Passes it to Curry. Now Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Nuggets now. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 15.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
You might give them a standing O for what they've done behind the arc tonight as well. That has certainly been a go-to shot for them, and tonight it's working.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And the Hornets making a change here. Green's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Ilgauskas is checked in for Bradley. And Adebayo drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 10. Young looking around. Young is doubled. Maravich with the steal. Inside, Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
Outside, Walker. Dishes to Curry. From the arc, it's Adebayo with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And so Young will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 14. .115 left in the third quarter. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Good. Young's got 4 points this quarter. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Feeds it to Green. And Green slams it in.
Look, it's a broken record game plan on Green to take away the outside shot. So what does he do? Wiggles inside and throws it down.
And it's Williamson miss it. Charlotte leading by 14. And here is Irving. He's got 14. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Lucas is checked in for the Hornets. Patrick Beverly comes in for Maravich. Chamberlain's checked in for Denver. Pass to Young. Denver passing it around. And the rejection by Towns. Chamberlain with the basket. Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. To the paint, here's Lucas. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Chamberlain, no luck. To the inside. Towns in the corner. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Charlotte. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Towns, Green out there with Lucas. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Beverly in at the two-guard spot. Rose against Carter. Just 5 to shoot.
Carter just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Vince Carter.
And the first one at the line is good. Carter hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Rose. Hits the mark. Chamberlain with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Towns, the pass to Rose. Driving in. Oh, that was huge!
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Pass to Chamberlain. The shot misses. Now Charlotte takes it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Beverly kicks to Rose. Clock at 6. Towns in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Chamberlain. Great positioning on the putback.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
There's the pass to Towns. Young against Rose. Passes it to Green. Fires from deep. Tries again. Towns. Banked in off the glass.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Young inside. Defended by Beverly. Kept alive. Here's Chamberlain. And the rejection by Towns. Pass to Beverly. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Towns. Back to Rose. Over Chamberlain. Again, the Hornets score.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Young pass to Curry. Carter outside. Chamberlain trying to get open. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Towns.
Vince Carter.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Jokic, he's checked in for Charlotte. Zion Williamson's checked in for Denver. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Young. Vince Carter hits them both. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. He dishes it to Rose. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Williamson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through, and he'll be at the free throw line.
Zion Williamson.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Zion's part of a very exclusive club, a player who comes into the league as a clear #1 pick. A lot of responsibilities on his shoulder to turn the franchise around into a consistent championship caliber competitor.
Irving's checked in for Green. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Hornets leading by 16. Here's Lucas, and Lucas shoots it in.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Denver calls timeout. The Nuggets trail by 18. Carter outside. Kicks to Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, sometimes it's the ripcord that you have to pull, Kevin, in guarding Zion. The only way to stop him is to foul.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Irving against Carter. Irving can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Williamson. And the rejection by Towns. Outside Irving. To the middle, and stolen by Chamberlain. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 3 assists in the game.
Well, proving more and more he's trying to be more effective from the three-point line as Gilgeous-Alexander collects a bucket.
Here's Jokic. Here's Lucas again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Carter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Got that one up quick. Rose has got 21.
Okay, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Augustus. Over Rose. 4 on the clock. The Hornets pull it in. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Passes to Irving. Towns down low. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And there it is for him.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. And when Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking for Williamson and finds him.
What a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And the Hornets call time here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Is checked in for time. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David.
It's just so agile is Zion out there, and those kind of plays, gutting through the defense and just finding lanes to rip through.
Pass to Jokic. Over Williamson. And it's Jokic missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Oh! Yes, sir. And how agile was Zion on that dunk?
Right side Irving. Puts it up. And again, the Hornets missing. And here's Denver. They're on a 17-7 run. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Augustus. And the shot goes down.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going. Because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Jokic, it doesn't go for him.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Rose attacking. Chamberlain with the block. They recover it. And that one drops for him. Adebayo's got 14 points now in the second half.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Here's Ilgauskas. And it's blocked. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Rose. Ties to the hoop.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Derrick Rose. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The first free throw is good.
There's a big European movement to get players into the NBA. Seems like recently it's come from the Great White North, as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has come down to make an impact in the NBA.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And it's Rose with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And the pass to Jokic. Floats it up for Rose. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Nuggets trail by 9. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Chamberlain. That one is no good. Here's Ilgauskas. And at last, they get one to fall. Ilgauskas has got 4 points now in the quarter. Williamson against Jokic. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Hornets lead by 8.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
That one good for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. This is it to Irving. Jokic with it. Back to Irving. A 3-ball. And it's the Hornets another 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
The feed to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability. Gets over the defense and easily finds the rim.
Outside Irving. Back to Jokic. Outside Rose. There's the 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's Rose with the 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Chamberlain. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's blocked. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. The Nuggets trail by 7. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 4 assists in the game. From deep, Rose. And they get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Williamson dishes to Chamberlain. Into the lane. And Chamberlain with the stop.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that clutch.
Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Denver making a switch here. Young's checked in. And he he does get the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Bounce pass from Rose. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
The 6'10" Serbian Jokic is doing a little bit of everything. A decent scorer, a determined rebounder, and of course, an elite passer.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. We present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
54 seconds left in the game. Chamberlain down low. Adebayo on him. The shot by Chamberlain, no good. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Adebayo. And the Hornets lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Pass to Williamson. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the Serbian.
And he gets the bucket. And now a 10-point Charlotte lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Carter against Irving. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly